Hey everyone, welcome into the channel. It's Karen, Lavender Clothesline. Today is Tuesday. We are just about to go thrifting together. I'm gonna head over to Goodwill 30 once again. This is a great store and I love thrifting there. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna go anyplace else. Roger has already beat me out the door. I had a lot to do this morning and I might meet up with him to do some thrifting. We'll see what the day brings. I never quite know where I'm gonna wind up, to be truthful. All right, I got all of the dresses washed and dried and inventoried if you watched my last video, so I'm in good shape that way. 68 dresses all ready to go. I am also listing every day, so if you're waiting for something that you saw in a video, just know that I am trying my best to get everything into my eBay store, Lavender Clothesline. All right, let's get on the road. Let's go see what we can find to flip for a profit. Hit that like and subscribe button if you will. It really helps my channel and I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get out the door. Dear. That's all I gotta say. Uh-oh. How is that for a way to start a video? I think this is good. Oh, it's so big. Karen. Oh, this is really nice. Where is the price on this? Oh my word, these things get bigger and bigger. Is somebody tricking me? Is somebody trying to get me to buy all the big stuff? Where is the price on this? All right, this is really pretty. I don't see a price. Up, there we go. Ooh, 30. And today I think is blue tag. Yeah. $30. Do I want that for 30? I am on the fence about that. If it was 20, I would probably be tempted. 30 is a bit high because I will sit on this for a while. This is going to take, I'm guessing, 3 to 5 months to sell. I'm just looking at, it's got like a little bit of a different colored dot, but I think it's some of this gold paint. That is beautiful. All right, I'll give that thought. If it sells to somebody else in the meantime, I won't be upset. And if it's still here when we walk out the door, we'll have to check in on it. That's what I'm saying. All right, a few more pieces of art. The magnolia that's damaged is still here, and it's still beautiful, but I don't think anybody's going to buy that Goodwill. What's down here? Have we seen all of this? I think we have. No, we haven't seen this one. $4.99. I don't want that. All right. I don't know where Roger is, if he's in the store or not. I'm not sure what his routine is today. Ooh, that's a very funny elephant. That's almost creepy, and I like elephants. His trunk is down. It almost looks like it has a seam in it that it could be turned. Maybe not. I've never seen an elephant like that. All right. I feel like looking at hard goods today. Yes, it is blue tag. There is the sign. All right, let's get into hard goods and see what's going on there. We are looking through racks that either came out this morning or have been out a while. I just grabbed this. This is bandolier. This is the type of phone case that I use on my phone, and bandolier can go for anywhere between $75 and $100 per case. I love bandolier, and this one seems to be in really nice condition, so this is a great find. I'm thinking I'll probably get at least 30 for this. So that is going right in the cart. I also just grabbed this paper cutter. I don't know if these are worth anything. $3.99. It does have a branding on it, so I'm going to look this up. And probably not worth much, but it's kind of very vintagey, so I'm going to look this up. I am kneeling down, as you can tell by the angle, and we are on the baskets aisle, and I wasn't really finding anything. I hadn't turned the camera on yet, and then I spotted this seashell encrusted box. This is a lot of work, and it's very well done. It's not a hobbyist piece. This is something that was sold in like a seashells shop. Ooh, that's hard to say. Seashell shop. And I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on to make sure there are no little tiny shells missing. But for $4.99, I'm definitely grabbing this. I think this will be a good seller for people that have beach houses or just love the ocean like I do. Beautiful. Look at those pink shells. Are those scallops? I think scallops. All right, so we are putting that guy in. I also see this basket. Okay, quite a bit of broken reeds, unfortunately. That seems to be older. So it has the bent wood handle, $5. Yeah, it's got damage. Unfortunate, because I really think this is true vintage. This is, I'm guessing, over 30 years old. It's tempting, but yeah, I think the hole is too big. I'm seeing if there's any other damage. I always hold everything up to the light, so if you ever run into me, most likely you're going to see me holding something to the ceiling. All right, we're going to have to wait on that one, unfortunately. So we're gently making our way to the glass aisle because, you know, I got to ease into it. Fused glass dish, but very scratched. Fused glass can be a good seller. This is Party Light. So I am learning different types of glass, so I probably would not pick it up, but I do like this technique of this fused glass. I think it's very pretty, but this one I'm not going to take, but I thought I'd talk about that I'm learning, you know, the few things that I am learning and retaining in my brain. Oh, look at these little KitchenAid bowls. What is that about? Little storage containers. They do have the KitchenAid brand. There are people that are big KitchenAid fans. $3.99. I'm not feeling it. I have so much inventory right now, but I am making my way through it, so that is good. So like I said in the intro, if you're waiting for something you saw in a past video, a hard good or one of the Mennonite dresses, I am listing as fast as I can. Bringing this amount of inventory into the house is a big thing, it's a workload, let me tell you. So every week I'm bringing in hundreds of items, so it takes me a while to process them. So hang in there if you're waiting for something. We are on the china, dishes, all the things aisle. Look at that. Keebler Company. I think it's missing its top. I don't know that that's a cookie jar. Very tiny cookies would go in there. But like I said, I'm pretty sure that must have a top to it that's not on the shelf. Okay, dishes are interesting to me, but I am very, very cautious of what dishes I pick up, if any, because shipping dishes is not a favorite thing in my life. I do like that green with the gold banding. That's very pretty. Seville. Oh, Homer Laughlin. I think Homer Laughlin must have made tens of millions of different patterns. Okay, what else? What else? This plate down here looks vintage to me. I don't think it is. Let's move this good luck box. That is a very unique color. All right, and who is that? I'm gonna have to put on my glasses for that too. Oh darn, I hate getting old. This eyesight thing is a drag. All right, I'm gonna stick that right here. It does have a little bit of wear, but I want to learn from the name, even if I don't pick it up. Let's finish the aisle, and then I'll look that up. Put my glasses on. Oh, spotting a piece of Limoges. Quite pretty, gold trim, $2.99. Lovely, but Limoges is a very slow seller for me. Like I said, unless it's the super old stuff, the real antique with like the fish or the nature scenes, yeah, I don't do well with Limoges. Pretty, and you would think that it would be like, you know, all this and that, but it's not. It's a trick. All right, let me break out my glasses and get serious here so I can tell what we're looking at and give you guys the information instead of just guessing at everything. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Ed Hardy, and I don't see anybody else grabbing these bags, but I kind of like Ed Hardy graphics. It was all the thing a while back, And recently, I think I saw maybe, what did I see? A poster advertising something Ed Hardy. So I do have to look into that. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But we have a tote bag. Looks a little dusty. Duffel bag. Oh, here's the price. Let's see if I can grab it. $4.99. Let's grab this tote bag and see what the deal is. I love when Ed Hardy has the tigers or the fish. The roses always do well. So here are, I'm going to guess they're supposed to be Black Panthers with crowns. I don't know, for $5, I think I'm going to take that. Might need a little bit of a wipe with like a, an antibacterial wipe, but the condition of it is good. It just has some kind of dust marking on the bottom, but we're going to go ahead and put that in. I grabbed a few more things. I'm sorry I can't always show things coming off of the shelves. So many people here. I don't know how to pronounce this brand. I think it's Ciroa. Ciroa? No idea. But when you see Halloween and gnomes together, that's always a yes. $4. It's like a little canister. I was kind of hoping for a canister set. And the best part is it's plastic. I guess this is a bamboo top. Very cute. Needs a little cleanup. But for $3.99, we're taking that too. And I was excited for this find. Let's take a look at this. Just a paisley jewelry box, kind of lacquered. And the reason I was excited is because the hinges are really nice quality. They're not as cheap as they normally are. Mirrored lid. But the best part is when I lifted the velvet insert, let me see if I can do this with one hand now. It was filled with Alex and Annie bracelets. I guess they're included, so that is a very fun find. These won't bring a lot, probably $5 each, but I can lot them together. They have lots of charms, elephants and candy canes. Looks like quite the collection, so that is a fun find. I will definitely take that. Let me see if I can get this back in now. There we go. Look how pretty that is. Even the bottom. Oh, it's Vera Bradley. Silly me. Silly me. How did I not even know that? You know, I was thinking, wow, that paisley looks really familiar. I knew it was quality. All right, so I think we're good. I am getting everything in the cart. Let's keep going. Okay, a big shout out to a new follower, Rika. I enjoyed meeting you so much. We stood on this aisle and chatted, and I love meeting you guys. So whenever you see me in the wild, please always come up and say hello. I love to meet all of you. Especially while I'm looking at a basket. $2.99. Oh, this is cute. I always call this French wire. I don't know where I got that term. I don't even know if that's a thing. But this is adorable. Look how cute that is. This would be so sweet on the wall, like right by the front door, where you could leave your gloves and your keys. What am I, living in the 50s? This is going right in the cart. While we're talking about the cart, I'm going to tell you a little story. So you guys saw me pick up this paper cutter. I'm going to dig to show you. And this paper cutter has a very heavy, it's like cast iron handle. See it here with the blade? While I was lifting this down off of the top shelf, I got hit in the face, square on in the face. I'm going to show this to you and try not to hurt myself this time. With the blade, but it wasn't the blade edge, thank goodness. It was this bar. Came swinging down. I'm really afraid I'm going to hurt myself now. Came swinging down and hit me square in the face. I thought I was going to pass out on the floor. And yeah, that would have made an amazing video, wouldn't it? If the camera was running. Like Lavender Clothesline passes out on Goodwill floor. But I am okay. I think I'm going to have some black eyes. So if you see me in the next video or two with black eyes, that's what happened. I got hit with a paper cutter handle. This handle here. But I'm buying it anyway, $4. Okay, moving on. Clark's. These are the original Clark's. The show must go on. Original Clark's Wallabies. I think these are called $12.99. I am going to look them up. They do have some marker on the bottom, which I just use Goo Gone or alcohol or any number of things to get ink off. These are in great condition except for the marking. And they have like a gum sole, and the gum soles always look dirty. They always look that way. I think people that wear these know that. So I'm keeping these in the cart. And I also have a Le Creuset pan, not as good as the other copper core ones. This one's more of like the Teflon light coating. It's not Teflon. We're gonna grab that. I'm not gonna dig it out. I'm not messing around with this paper cutter thing. Let me put this back correctly and cover it with this. All right, that's all the news of what's happening here. I can't believe I got hit in the face so hard, so hard. I really thought I was just gonna pass out on the floor. I am shocked to see I don't have like blood dripping down my face, not to get gross. Okay, what is this? I'm not sure what this is. A candle holder would be my guess. Everything in life is a candle holder, especially in Goodwill. All right. Here is a napkin holder. Somebody put those grapes on. So if we took the grapes off, not feeling that one. I can't tell you why. I pick up the basket, but I don't want a napkin holder. After a while, after you've been thrifting for many years, you just hone your skills. Okay, what in the world is this? Tree root something or another. Boot. You could hang your boots on this to dry out. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. All right, as you can tell, we are on the metal aisle. Lots of metal, lots of different things. Again, another napkin holder, maybe. I do see another wire basket, and this one has some recycled glass on it. $1.99. Would somebody want this? It is kind of cool. There's something about it that I'm not really favoring, and I couldn't tell you what it is. I think I'm going to leave this one on the shelf. I'm sorry, I have no description of why I'm not picking that up. And these shake. That's very funny. All right, so that is the metal wire aisle. And yeah, I really like my basket. I'm very happy with this. I made a U-turn to come back down this aisle, and while I was looking at this napkin holder that I was not taking, I realized my eye caught something else, and I came back to look at it. These are vintage sun catchers that are like an acrylic pour craft, if that makes sense. 1995 Christmas, and they're unicorns. Let's take a look at these together. So they're plastic sun catchers that somebody made. Now the question is, would somebody want these? They're not as good as glass, but they are kind of well done. I might take these. Oh, and we got a wood one in there that has nothing to do with anything, but we're going to take that too. $2.99 for the whole bag. I kind of like those. I think somebody would really want those, so I'm going to put those right in my little French wire basket. And I'm really glad I came back. Okay, once again, lots of people in the house. You know, it's funny, sometimes I come into the store and the store is all quiet. I'm like, oh, maybe it'll be a quiet day. Not so much. This store has a ton of people every single day I come, no matter what day I come. But can you tell whose cart this is? Here is a Casio keyboard. Are these even a thing anymore? $12.99, and it has its stand. So I will definitely pick this up and do a flip on Facebook Marketplace. I'm thinking $75 for it, something like that. So even though it's against my better judgment after being hit in the face with the iron handle, I'm still going for it. All right, I found this jug, this stoneware. Beautiful design. Now I think it might have had a top. Might have been a canister, but this is definitely a yes. People like this for utensils by the stove, a utensil crock, and that is the signature. What that says, I have no idea. LMB, maybe. I'll have to Google image it. But even if I don't find out who did the painting, just beautiful. So that is a definite yes. Is there a price on it? $2.99. That is a good price. All right, so let me put that in safely so that stays. And I found a butter dish top. No bottom yet. This is Mexico. Look how sweet this is. Who doesn't want to keep their stick butter in something so pretty? But there's no bottom. So, I don't know, $1.99. Am I now selling butter keeper tops without the bottoms? Oh, probably. I looked up and saw this cool thing. It's kind of like a hard bag, like a ceramic shaped bag with a cherub angel love theme going on. This would have been really good for Valentine's Day. You're a little late bag, $1.99. This is put out by Gans, G-A-N-C. Doesn't Gans do like little teddy bears or ornaments or stuff? I don't even know. Gold bottom. Kind of sweet. $1.99 going in the cart. Okay, so I'm just running comps, which when I say running comps, that means comparison. I am running a comparison to what I am buying to what has sold on eBay. Not what's listed, but what's sold. The sold is always the green price. So this search or comparison is for the Clark's Original Wallabies, they're called. They're the men's original Wallaby shoes. And I sorted by pre-owned. So here's one. This is the leather, $130, $99, $65, not in as good condition as mine are. $75 free shipping, $74. So you can see that a $12.99 buy-in price, definitely worth it for these shoes. Really happy find. Okay, so I'm putting my big girl pants on and looking at the clear glass aisle, and the first thing I spot is something that's not clear glass. Avoid clear glass at all costs, I guess. Look how sweet this is. I love the black background with the floral chintz pattern. Made in Japan. So this is vintage. I don't see any chips or cracks. Looks like the soap dish has some soap residue. $3. How sweet is that? Really, really nice. Putting that right in the cart. Okay, also in the cart we have these fox cups. Now this is pewter. I don't pick up a lot of pewter. This is Salisbury pewter, handcrafted USA. Look at this trophy cup. And it says Beaufort Hunt. I guess people are hunting foxes down in Beaufort. So I got this one for $3.99. And I found 4 cups without the handles with the fox head, $4.99. Did I say $3.99 for the other one? $3.99 and $4.99. So that is great. Love those. I don't know what people would do with these, but I think somebody's going to want these, especially if they're decorating in kind of like a southern charm, you know, down south kind of thing going on in their house. It's very traditional. Beautiful. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. Sorry it's a short video. I'm going to go home and ice my face. Not a sentence I thought I'd be saying today. Hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go out and get what's yours.